Merhaba arkadaşlar. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. En son Crimson Fleet'in içine sızmıştık. UC tarafından gönderilmişti göreve. İşte DM görevi falan yaptık. Başarıya geçtik. Crimson Fleet'in lideri Belgaldo bize işte bir görev verdi. Dedi bizim bir kurucumuz var dedi. Bunun bir hazinesi var dedi. Mirası var dedi. Legacy'si var dedi. Bunun hakkında da böyle belli söylentiler var dedi. Bunu bulmamız lazım dedi. Bunu bulursak bir hani Biyomuz çok güçlenecek, durduramaz olacak. İşte bu görevde seni tespit etmiş olacağız falan dediler. Ben de sizden sonra bir tık burasını bir gezdim. Yani bu The Key denen yeri, Anahtar denen istasyonu bir gezdim. Böyle. Gezdim. O bizim kanıt istiyor diye bizden. Kanıtı toplama görevi vardı ya. Buradan hemen kolunu göstereyim. İyi yani nerede? Buradan bir iki kanıt buldum bu binada. Bir tane daha da çıkacak kanıtlar. Biz görevimize devam edelim. Bakalım bizi neler bekliyor. Bu arada şekli şemali bir tık değiştirdim. Hani zırhı değiştirdim. Zırh biraz daha kötü hali ama yine bununla oynayalım azıcık. Buna biraz gemide şey de basayım. Eklenti falan da basayım buna. Ha iyi olur.
Be sure and check your pockets when we leave. Be certain you still have everything in them.
Bu arada ne varmış?
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
Buralar
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis being back. If I ever find that bastard, the things I do to them.
bir şey yok. Gidelim. Üverte'ye gidelim. Şu zırha falan bir şey basayım ben.
Anything I can help you with, Captain? Got some new orders for me?
Burası. Bazı aplar. Bugün de bayağı büyük yeri bulamıyorum ya. Aşağıda mıydı? Aşağı soldaydı galiba. Nerede lan bu? Burası Anahtar'a gidiyor. Oğlum bayağı büyük gemi burası ya. Lan nereden gidiyoruz? Güverte çıktık. Lan bu hangi gemi? Ben gemimi değiştirdim.
Did you need something?
Bu Miami Falcon değil mi ya? Aa ben doğru gemi değiştirdim ya. Doğru.
Need separation, Captain.
Böyle bir gemi aldım.
Perfect.
Deimos'ta almıştım bunu. Sadece bir gemi. Bu da yüklediğim mod da geldi buraya. Starfield Expansion moduyla geliyor bu gemi de, haberiniz olsun. Ben devam edelim. Şimdi Anahtar'dan çıktık. Kilit'e gideceğiz ha.
Looks clear. Initiating landing sequence.
I will never grow weary of seeing places like this.
Bu arada bu anahtar kilitin muhabbeti de şey arkadaşlar. Yani anahtar hapishane, kilit de işte onu kontrol eden bir uydu istasyon, uzay istasyonu gibi bir şey. Geçen bölümde de işte hikayenin anlattığım küçük bir özet geçeyim. Bu Crimson neydi? Bu isyanın lideri işte. Bu Crimson Flint'in de kurucusu. Bu isyan başlatıyor anahtarda. Anahtarı geçiyorlar. Loku. Sonra K'ye ele geçiyorlar. Yani anahtarı isyan başlıyor. Anahtarı işte kurtuluyorlar. K'ye gidiyorlar. K'ye sağlıyorlar. K'ye ele geçiyorlar. Ondan sonra Crimson Flint'in oluyor yani. Bu da görebileceğimiz adamın gemisi. Yalnız başımıza gideceğiz. Buna gideceğiz beraber. Hadi bakalım.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
I'm not taking anyone's side at anything. All I am doing is watching the both of you and waiting for one of you to do something stupid so I can put you on the ground. Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut.
Ümmet liste yandık aga.
Fine.
All right, listen up because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me. Before he touched off the riots, Crick spent time behind
Bakın
bars
dediğim
at the
gibi
lock.
işte. Hikaye anlatıyor.
If he cooked up any sort of a plan about his legacy, the trail has to start here. Oh, I don't know. I was really hoping for a huge sign on the wall saying,
Ya
Grix's
Köfteşen
legacy
Kral
clues
sikeceğim bundan
here.
biraz sonra he.
Do I have to spell everything out? Look for data slates, notes, terminal entries. If you wrote a poem on a piece of toilet paper, I want it.
Mantıksal bakalım.
If that was supposed to be a joke, I am not laughing.
Don't worry about laughing, Delgado. It'll be a goddamn laugh riot when I split open his head with a
Hadi bakalım.
crowbar.
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah. Smartest thing you've said all day.
If I hear one more thing from either of you about getting paid for this job, I will put a bullet in your head myself. Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
Fine, go on. Leave me. Just be sure and thaw me out when you return.
Ha, bu
We
kalacak
have a
burada.
lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
Hadi bakalım. Andrea burada kalıyor. Biz gidiyoruz. Tam silahlarımızda nasıl bu silahta? Göremiyorum ki adam nereye sıkıyordu ya?
Are you quite sure you want to hold on to that? Wait, what was that? Watch out! You thought you could win? Cover me!
Oh, yeah, you're breaking us. Flag over here! We wipe the floor with them!
Good one.
Kaybedelim burada. Hadi çıkarttık hadi.
Victory!
You're mine!
Heh, bu şu savaşta ama şurada zırhı geçtiremem hemen kakala.
Break a sweat. Something's out there.
Bir saniye şu çantaya takalım bakalım. Aa. Ben uzay giysimizi geçtirelim abi. Not, balistik, hemen. Balistik basalım bunu abi. Ağırlık durumu. Tamam. Buna bir enerji kurması basalım. Zaten iyi vurmuyorlar yani bana ya. Dur sensör bak o sensör. Tamam hadi direkt gidelim. Silahlarımız hepsi yerinde, tamam. Ha, bu gemi çağırma şeyi, tamam.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Creeks laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The lock. About 100 years ago, this icebox was a maximum security penitentiary for the UC. Originally, they just tossed prisoners onto the surface of Subarov. But after people cried foul, they built this place. Cozy, huh?
Guys işte burası beyler.
Around 5 years. Rumor says he started planning his escape the moment that he arrived.
Yeah? Oh, good. I don't want the place collapsing on us.
I've been down here several times in the last few years. As long as we keep the damage to a minimum, we shouldn't have any problems. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good.
Aç bakalım koçum.
This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go. First time I've been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual, call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Couldn't be simpler.
How many people did the UC stick down here, Dal?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Not much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dump.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Cricks to lead them out of here.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis. It's history. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Ya yalnız güzel yapmışlar ha. Güzel yer.
This must be where they registered the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block. Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second. Did you hear that?
Enjoy that, Dartna! Nah, there's nothing wrong.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah. Think about it, genius. We just unleashed hell on these things. You have any idea how far the sound of gunfire carries? Especially on a barren ice ball like this? If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already! I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Hadi bakalım Mantis.
The whole roof's coming down!
Altına sıçtım amına
Damn
koyayım.
it.
Al satarız bunları al.
Well, this is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now? The plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now. You think he rigged that collapse on purpose? No. No way. I get that we're down here trying to prove ourselves, but I don't think this is... Well, yeah, we'll get to that eventually. For right now, I have a much better idea. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
Hayda.
Yeah, we're doing this right now. Or maybe we should wait until the next time we're on an alien world and separated from Delgado by an ice fall. We bide our time, and when the moment's right, we hit him with everything we've got. Even the almighty Delgado won't stand a chance if we work together.
Bak abi bu adam onu yat eden bizi de yat eder abi. Aslında Delgado önünde bunu vursak daha iyi olmaz mı? Oğlum nasıl bir oyun ya? Çok kararsız bırakıyor beni var ya.
Whoa, hang on. Give me a second to explain. Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits. Hell no. Come on, we both know anything we find here about the legacy is going to be a dead end. If Neva wants to spend the rest of her life chasing ghosts, let her. We got more important things to do, like spending all of our money. No way. Listen to me. We're going to be handing Neva leadership of the Crimson Fleet on a platter. She'll be thanking us for getting rid of Delgado.
Abi biz...
I mean, come on. I'll bet you a month's share that he's never been this vulnerable. It's perfect. Are you crazy? I'm no rat for Delgado. I'm busting the ass to become one of the Crimson Fleet captains, just like you. And in case you missed it, that icefall trapped both of us in here. Unless we find a way out, no one's reporting anything to anyone. Ever again. Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Birkaç atışıyor orada.
guess that's one way through.
Okay, Zouch. What the hell was so important that you had to drag me all the way out of A Block at this hour?
You know Jasper Crick's over in D Block? He's busting out of here, and he wants me to join him.
Crix really thinks he can bust out of the lock? Why the hell am I just hearing about it now?
Crick's only told the few people he trusts. He even told us to keep it to ourselves, or he'll cut our throats.
Then why the hell are you telling me?
Come on, I gotta explain this. It's because I like you, Rickard.
They aren't paying
I
us
want you to come with
through
me.
this scrap heap.
We've been meeting in the storeroom for months to, well, you know. I was hoping we had something a little more than that.
Damn, Zouch. I, didn't know you cared that much. You give me the signal and I'll... Oh, shit. Wait. I forgot to turn off the recording.
Recording? What the hell, Rickard?
We never meet down here this late. I thought you were gonna kill me, alright?
Kill you? God, no. I love you. Alright? You gotta make me say it. Shit.
I'm sorry, baby. Here. Let me turn this thing off and I'll apologize. Okay?
Anyone still alive up there? Can either of you hear me? Damn it. Is anyone there? Come on, we need these doors opened. Crap. Is this thing even on? Use the intercom up there if you can. So the two of you made it, huh? You kidding? After what just happened? After that ice fall? I didn't know what to think. I figured the two of you were crushed to death. Well, brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Cricks. You both got that? I'll make it easy for you. If you find anything that says Cricks or Legacy, you grab it. This really isn't that difficult. Dios mío. Dwight, you're standing in the control room for this part of the facility. Look for a switch. Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards. What's that over there? Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block. We should check it out.
Oğlum bu çok büyük lan. Sesi kimde amına? Sen ne yapıyorsun arkada ya?
Hey, we should talk when we get into the tower.
Benim bir şey yapıyorum da tabii neyse.
So, have you changed your mind yet?
Ay sokayım.
Don't act stupid. I'm talking about off in Delgado and getting paid by Neva for the info on Crix. Well, maybe we won't have to. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right? You didn't see. Those aliens were tearing through them like tissue paper. It'd be a miracle if any of them were alive. Saved us a hell of a lot of trouble. You've got a point. All right, I'll follow your lead for now. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius? Keep doing what we've been doing. Right. Glad I asked. I suppose we should start off by searching the tower for the location of Crix's cell. If he stashed any useful information, it might still be hidden somewhere inside.
Dur bakalım. Bakalım bakalım.
Cell D03118.
Look at the case serdi.
Hey,
Açtık olma.
it's a place to start, I guess.
Açtık kapını. Üçlü açıldı işte. Gel bakalım, hadi gel bakalım. Option'a gidelim koca, gel bakalım. Aha. Arada yatakıyormuş ama onu bakıyor. Oğlum açtık ya bilgisayar ama daha ne kaçacağım ya.
While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
Ama açtım ama bunu aklıma açtım. Sen de hiç vurmuyorsun be. Yazık abi sen de. Ya. Ne yapacağız? Bunu demiştim bakalım. Şu belki açılmıştır. Aşağıya bir saniye. Oğlum açtık ya. Aa burada mı var bilgisayar bir yerde? Buralarda bilgisayar yok ki. Bir şey kontrol edeceğim. Bu artıyor mu? Bir partikülü. Artıyor tamam. Ha ne partikülü? Hangisi ya? Bu muydu partikülü? Bakayım 5 oldu mu? Olmadı. Aşağı yere bak. Hayda her şey anahtar gerekli. Anahtar gerekli. Toplayalım anahtarını. Yapışa bayağı gidiyoruz şeyle. Açıldı kapıyı ya.
Today, I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I'd been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
İyi var bulduk.
Delgado was right. Cricks must have hit the Galbank transport and stashed away the money or something. We play this right, and we're gonna be filthy stinking rich in no time.
I swear, if this isn't enough to get me into the fleet.
Ay acaba buraya. Ay kaçılmıştı bu sefer. Senin ananı amadığını sikeceğim buraya. Oğlum bilgisayar yok piyasada. Bilgisayar bulursan tamam. Olan bilgisayarı açtırıp bir aşağı bakayım ya. Aşağıda falan mı acaba? Aşağıda bilgisayar tarzı bir şey yok ki oğlum. Bu an
How can these things live in this kind of cold? That's bullshit.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 4861171. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. We got a tip from an inmate about some equipment being stolen from one of the supply rooms. We did a thorough sweep of the place and came up with 2 mining lasers and several power packs missing. After the alarm was raised, all of the inmates' cells were searched, but we turned up empty-handed. I have no idea how the inmates were able to get into that storage room and hide that gear without being picked up on camera. I'm starting to suspect that the inmates could be receiving help from some of the staff of this facility.
belki açtı. Tamam sonunda be. Onu gireceğiz oraya yani. Heh aynen. Yok çok bir şey yani çok da şey değil. Katır atan var bize. Tamam.
Let that power go to your hand.
Müşkaba bak. Prison Break gibi amına koyayım.
Is this An armory. Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy. All right, let's keep moving.
O ne lan? Be aman akım ne çıktı be? Biraz buff basalım kendimize. Çok uzun anı buff basmıyoruz ya şundan. Bas abi bas. Ye koçum ye aslanım. Bayağı buff bastık güzel.
to go downhill. We've been dealing with heating malfunctions, communications issues with the key, faulty electronics, and unpredictable surface conditions. How this place manages to function at all is anyone's guess. No one's bearing the brunt of this more than the inmates. Normally, I wouldn't give a damn about them, but this is downright inhumane. I'm starting to get nervous that we're going to have a riot on our hands if conditions don't improve.
Korkma korkma. Rahatım lan. Gel.
I'm on my second day at the lock, and I've already had a close call. Big fight broke out at C Block. Gillespie sent us in to break it up. Might have been half a dozen inmates. It was hard to tell. We almost had it under control when one of them stuck a shiv into my leg. Luckily, the other guards dragged me out of there before he finished the job. Seems like the genius who designed this place didn't realize that the inmates would start carving weapons out of the permafrost. So now I'm cold, I'm tired, and my leg hurts like hell. Great way to start my first tour at this dump.
Harbiden bayağı lootladık ha. Bayağı lootladık hem de. Hadi bakalım gidelim.
Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
¿Qué carajos took you so long? Quit screwing around and...
Warden Tom Gillespie. Authorization 12210. This is likely to be my final log recording. The riots that started in D Block have spilled into A, B, and C blocks. I've ordered everyone to fall back to the shuttle bay for evacuation. It was prisoner D03118, Jasper Cricks, who led the revolt. His crew tunneled into the armory undetected, and then all hell broke loose. If the lock is recovered, I urge the UC authorities to perform a full investigation, as Cricks undoubtedly had help from the guards and the staff. I'm now heading to my personal escape shuttle and we'll try to jump out of the system. Wish me luck. Warden Gillespie, out.
Pick up. Took long enough. Look out the window. I'm over here. I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place. I don't know. Looks like some kind of a security office or something. It doesn't matter. Did you find anything or not? I'm the only one left. Damn creatures finished off the rest of my people. But finding the legacy, that is going to make their sacrifice worthwhile. I knew it. Everyone said I was out of my mind, but something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right person for the job.
Hey, what the hell? This is bullshit, Delgado. I helped plenty.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up. I will deal with it later.
Whatever.
Okay. Now all we have to do is find the way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock. And I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key. According to the schematics, there is an emergency evacuation exit I can use to return to the surface. Then it's just a quick run across the ice to my ship, and I'll probably still beat you to the key. Don't worry about your ship. I will send some people down to get it. You just get your ass on that shuttle and get out of here. I don't care if you are finished or not. After that, you can come back down to... Okay, let me see. One of these... Shuttle bay activated. Yup, that's got it. Might take a while. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will We'll talk when you get back to the key.
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? You didn't do all this work alone. Whoa, wait a minute. You think I was gonna... Oh, come on. All I've been doing is looking out for you this whole time. Hey, if I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be talking, right? Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it
Hayda.
never
Seni
happened.
çakal çakal.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, I'm good for it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
Alt ol. Ben seni bir öttüreceğim alt olsun. Ben de çok güzel öttüreceğim ben de. Oha. Aşağı çıkartalım abi. Aa sıkıştı, baktık alışıyoruz. Gel. Aa baktık al çıktı baktan. İyi ya, bu silahı iyi harcadık oğlum. Lan bunun şey nerede? Ha yukarıdaymış, Allah kahretsin. Güzel gibiymiş ha, sevdim. Hopit falan güzel. Durun bakalım, siz nereye geldiniz, ben bana koyayım ama.
Retro's firing. Orbit stabilized.
Sorry, I was lost in a memory for a moment there. How can I help?
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
I appreciate that you may have business here. I would simply ask that you conclude it quickly.
Need something?
Something. Ünlü Skyrim repliği. Güzel ya, güzel görev oldu beyler.
I always thought heat leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise one as a pet. Imagine having your own terramorph.
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Oğlum yukarıda çıkacağız lan. Aa burada varmış ama ben buraya hiç girmedim ha. Aferin kız. Burada merdiven varmış. Merdiven buldum bak sen.
Samina can do more than patch you up. She's got a drugs of every kind, if you know what I mean.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
Bakalım.
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. Demanding the credits up front, huh? You're learning, Rook. You are learning. Don't worry. You finish the job, and you will get paid. But first, I need to sample the merchandise.
Translation. Give him what you found before he puts a hole in your chest.
That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. Because they would be rolling in so much cash, there is no way they could keep it quiet. It's like hitting a jackpot. Not to mention, they'd need someone with Shinya skills to keep the crypto tracing on the currency clean. And as far as Galbank goes, I doubt they would bother. Their bean counters would be too busy weighing the loss versus recovery costs. No, the legacy is out there, just waiting for us to find. I can feel it.
Bir hazine hastası korsan da.
I'm sure he did not have a choice. People would kill to get a crack at a score this big. I know I have. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Güzel. Efsane tabanca.
It's not what you're thinking. It's more of an office than a bank vault. Once you're inside, you'll be able to gain access to one of their computers and find out more about the legacy. Rokoff is... well, he's Rokoff. A real pain in the ass. He used to run with the fleet until we kicked him out. Lately, he has been using his long-hauling skills to captain a starliner for Trident. Gives us a contact within the company. He has been trying to get his foot back in the door with us for years. But I'm not ready to let him in just yet. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neighbor and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokoff, and get me those credentials. I see what you are getting at, Rook. And don't worry, I would ask the same thing. Just be sure to get those credentials. Anything else of value you find on Rokoff's Starliner is all yours. Don't be stupid. You gotta look at the big picture. We do this right, and we are all getting paid for this job. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration. And I've decided to cut him from the fleet.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece.
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders and you put your neck on the block to get that data to the key. As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock and prevent him from doing something as stupid.
Ay Allah. Neyse madde satması izin versek mi vermesek mi? Çok da arkamızda kolladı adam be. Şimdi hakkında yemeyelim amına koyayım.
There's no need to cover for him. Your first impression told me everything I needed to know. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokoff's Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokoff does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook. Before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Tamamdır bakalım koçum.
Rook?
Madde sardı amına koyayım.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Thanks to you, Delgado's cutting me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own fleet, because I'm coming after you. Oh, I see. You think you're some kind of big shot, is that it? Gonna show poor Mathis a little mercy now that you're Delgado's best buddy, yeah?
Ulan sana iyilik yaptık be.
Your
Yazıklar olsun be.
generosity is getting me kicked off the key. And that means you better watch your back.
Hadi yap ulan.
Oh, I will, I can promise you that. Best part is, you won't even see it coming.
But you have just told us that you will attempt it. Do you not consider that counterproductive if you mean to ambush us?
Now get the hell out of me way!
Koçum benim. Mekan da güzelmiş ama ya.
Pirates and alcohol. What could go wrong in a place like this?
Her şey.
If there is something I can do, please, say so. Mm-hmm. I thought you might want this. Yes, of course. I am not surprised you have questions. It is not for the faint of heart, I assure you. To know what the future will bring, what will be not just your fate, but that of all those around you. And yet to have no choice but to keep that to yourself. It is a challenge. But as I have told you, it also fills me with purpose. And that purpose is what guides me and drives me. You might as well just ask me to explain the universe. Here is what I can tell you. The Great Serpent revealed himself to Jinan Barun decades ago. He explained that it was he who had created this galaxy and breathed life into it. And while he had slumbered after his creation, he would return soon. And when he did, those who had served him in his stead would be rewarded, while the rest were cast into shadow. And so, for generations, we have prepared for his return. But it's not for me to decide. If the High Council summons me home, I will go. Until then, I will perform whatever tasks they ask of me. I am human. Of course it bothers me. But I have a mission. My mission helps preserve the lives and safety of my people. That is more important than my personal feelings. For all that I have seen and experienced, I have never been as afraid as the day Sarah and Vladimir confronted me. But they agreed to keep my secret, and they have held true to their word. That surprised me, but also gave me some amount of comfort. I know that most would not react the same. House Varun is still widely hated in the settled systems, and that sentiment will not change anytime soon. It is, after all, much of the reason I was sent here in the first place. You know, of course, of our tumultuous history with the people of the settled systems. Few have forgiven the Serpent's crusade. The High Council worries that many would still plot to wipe us out completely. And so we watch. We look for warning signs and we send word back. And it does not help that we are unfortunately still dependent on supplies. Life on the edge of the settled systems is difficult, and no one will formally trade with us. So agents also help oversee deals with smugglers and the operations needed to transport supplies back home. No, thank you. It is good to be able to discuss this with someone. All right, then. Yes, please. He is a quiet man. Reserved. I believe he had lived through a great many hardships, though he never spoke of them. I never felt it proper to ask. He valued his personal space and quiet moments. It was one thing we always shared in common. Years ago, I had heard he was alive, but did not attempt to contact him. I did not feel it was right. I hope this is not a mistake.
Ay Allah'ım yarabbim ya.
I do not know, not for sure. I did not see them fall that day, and I suppose I have hoped they survived. I admit I have not investigated before now, at least in part because of what I feared I might learn. House Varun is in a distant corner of space, far away from the rest of the settled systems. While this serves our interests, it can also pose challenges. Many critical resources are scarce, and diplomatic relations with the United Colonies and Freestar Collective were tense at the best of times. It was the most practical way to acquire what we need, without raising too many questions. Still is. All right. If you have more questions, I shall do my best to answer them.
Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
Every pirate in this joint comes to the Nova for a drink.
My score involves a one-time event being held aboard the Siren of the Stars. If anyone finds out the Crimson Fleet's aboard that Starliner, the event will be canceled and I can kiss my payday goodbye. There's no way I'm gonna miss this window of opportunity. I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats. But I can guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event. From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable. Yeah, very funny. You're hilarious. You should stand up on the bar here and start telling more jokes. This crowd would eat it up. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
I suppose it is up to you to decide whether it is worth it.
Yeah, ES, Earth, Savior. Get it? Come on. Keep up with me here. I got about 17 other things to do and you're holding me up. All Rokov does is feed me information. If I ask him to lift a finger, he gives me enough sob stories to fill a freighter's cargo bay. If you want my advice, leave him completely out of the loop. Otherwise, it's gonna cost both of us some credits. Then it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet. We'll talk later.
Tamamdır beyler. Valla güzel bölümdü. Hoş, yani hoş bölümdü. Burada bitirelim. Belki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Korsan eşkıya. Güzel bir şey ismi olsa. Ay. Yeniden görüşmek üzere beyler. İzleyen de izleten herkese teşekkürler.